Okay, I will start our class, inshallah. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So, what did you do in your uh, winter vacation? What did you do?
We stayed home.
What did you do in your winter vacation?
We didn't go anywhere.
You didn't go anywhere? Okay. Can you recite Surah Al-Baqarah? Can you recite it? Recite it. Yes. Ilyas, can you recite it?
No, not that. I forgot.
Okay, can you recite it, Ilyas?
I forgot.
You forgot? What can you read? Can you read the translation? Just read the translation.
There's no doubt in it.
Hmm?
Is the no, what? This is the book. There's no doubt a guidance to the good worry.
Okay, next.
Believe in the unseen, maintained prayer, and spend
Hmm.
what we have provided for them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Who believe in what's sent down was sent who believe in what has been sent down to you and what was sent down before you are certain hereafter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Follow their Lord's guidance and it says they who are
Mm-hmm.
fallacious.
Felicitious. Okay. Felicitious.
But the faithless is the same wherever you want them not to do not want them, they'll have faith.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Allah has set a seal on their hearts and hearing, and there's a blindfold on their sight, and there's a great punishment for them.
Okay. Yeah.
Among the people are those who say, we have faith in Allah and the last day, but they have no faith. They seek to deceive Allah on those faith, yet they deceive not one part themselves. But they are not aware.
Okay. Okay.
There is a sickness in their hearts, then Allah increases their sickness, and there's a painful punishment for them because of the lies they used to tell.
Mm-hmm.
They are told, do not cause corruption on the earth, they say. We are only reformers.
Okay.
When they're told believe like the people, when they said believe by the people who have believed, they say, shall we believe like the fools who have believed? They are themselves the fools, but they do not know.
Mm-hmm.
People, they say we believe, but they're alone in their devil with their devils. They say we are with you. We are we are only directing them.
Okay. is Allah who denies them and leaves them bewildered
and
in
the
their
rebellion.
rebel- rebellion. Okay. Okay. What is your name? Ilyas and Imran. Imran, can you read it?
Okay, but it's kind of zoomed in, so I can't see the first word.
The first word? Okay. They. The first word is they.
They are the ones who bought error for guidance, so that trade did not profit them, nor were they guided.
Okay. Okay.
Can you like zoom out a bit? Because I can't see the
The parable is that one who lighted a torch, and when it had lit up all around him, Allah took away their light and left them
like, silence.
sightless in a manifold darkness. Okay,
Um,
can you read it?
dumb and blind. They will
Dumb and blind, they will not come back.
Dumb and blind. They will not come back. Then of a rainstorm from the sky, wherein is darkness, thunder, and lightning. They put their fingers in their uh,
Ears due to thunderclaps,
thunderclap,
apprehensive of
apprehensive,
death,
and
and Allah uh,
beseech, beseech.
besieges the faithless. faithless. Okay.
Lightning almost snatches away their sight. Whenever it shines for them, they walk in it, and when the darkness falls upon them, they stand. Had Allah willed, He would have taken away their hearing and their that indeed Allah has power over all things.
Okay. Okay. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. Okay.
Man,
Can you?
mankind worship your Lord. Mankind worship your Lord, who created you and those who were before you, so that you may be good.
Mhm. الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. Okay, read the translation.
He who had made the earth a place of repose for you, and the sky a canopy, and he sends down water from the uh, uh, which he brings forth crops for your sustenance. So do not set up equal to Allah, while you know.
وإن كنتم في ريب مما نزلنا على عبدنا فأتوا بسورة من مثله وادعوا شهداءكم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين.
If if you are in doubt concerning what we have sent down to our servant, then bring a surah like it and will help him besides Allah. So should you be truthful.
Okay. وإن لم تفعلوا ولن تفعلوا فاتقوا النار التي وقودها الناس والحجارة أعدت للكافرين. And if you do not,
If you do not, you will not. You will then
not you will then be aware of the fire
be
whose
well.
fuel will be human and stones prepared for the faithlessness. Okay. وبشر الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أن لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار كلما رزقوا منها من رزق ثمرة رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل وأتوا به متشابها ولهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وهم فيها خالدون. Okay, can you read the translation?
Give good news to those who have faith and do righteous deeds, that for them shall be gardeners with running in them.
Okay.
Whenever they are provided with their food for they will say, "This is what we were provided before." And they were given something resembling it. In it there will be chaste mates, and they will remain in it forever.
Okay, good. إن الله لا يستحي أن يضرب مثلا ما بعوضة فما فوقها فأما الذين يعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وأما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا يضل به كثيرا ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين.
Allah is not ashamed to draw a parable, whether it is that of a grant or something above it. As for those faith, they know it is true from their Lord, and as for the faithless, they say, "What did Allah mean by this parable? Thereby He leads many astray, and thereby He guides many, and He leads no one thereby except the transgressors. Transgressors.
What does it mean? Transgressors means what? Transgressors are those people who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do the wrong deed. Okay. الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون.
Those who break the
Those
covenant,
hmm.
those who break the covenant made with Allah after having pledged in solemnity and serve what Allah has commanded to be joined and cause corruption on the earth. It is they who are the losers.
كيف تكفرون بالله وكنتم أمواتا وأحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم ثم إليه ترجعون.
Now can you be unfaithful to Allah, seeing that you were lifeless and He gave you life? And then He will make you, and then He shall bring you to life, and then you will be brought back to Him.
هو الذي خلق لكم ما في الأرض جميعا ثم استوى إلى السماء فسواهن سبع سماوات وهو بكل شيء عليم.
He created all that is in the earth. Then He turned to heaven and fastened it into seven heavens, and He has knowledge of all the things.
أوكي. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. Okay, can you read it? Can you read the translation?
When your Lord said to the angels, "Indeed, I am going to set a victory on the earth," they said, Will you set in someone who will cause corruption in it and shed blood, while we celebrate your praise and proclaim your victory?" He said, "Indeed, I know what you do not know."
Okay. وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين.
He told Adam the names of all of them, then presented them to the angels and said, "Tell me the names of these if you are truthful."
قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم.
It's immaculate are you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Indeed, you are the all knowing, the all wise.
Okay. قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أقل إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون.
And O Adam, inform them of their names. And when he had informed them of their names, he said, "Did you not tell you that I needed know the unseen in the heavens and earth, and that I know whatever you cause and whatever you were concealing."
Okay. Okay. وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس أبى واستكبر وكان من الكافرين.
When we said to the angels, prostrate before Adam, they prostrated, but not Iblis. He refused and acted prodigalily, and he was one of the faithless.
وقلنا يا آدم اسكن أنت وزوجك الجنة وكلا منها رغدا حيث شئتما ولا تقربا هذه الشجرة فتكونا من الظالمين.
He said, "O Adam, dwell with your mate in paradise, and eat thereof freely when whensoever you wish, but do not protest to, lest you should be among the wrongdoers."
فأزلهما الشيطان عنها فأخرجهما مما كان فيه فقلنا اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين.
They was them stumbled from it, and he dislodged them what they were in. And we said, "Get not being enemies of one another. On the earth shall be your boat and substance for a time."
Okay. فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات فتاب عليه إنه هو التواب الرحيم.
Adam received certain words from his Lord, and he turned to him slowly. Indeed, he is all merciful.
قلنا اهبطوا منها جميعا فإما يأتينكم مني هدى فمن تبع هدايا فلا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
He said, "Get down from it altogether. Yet should any guidance come to you from me, those who follow my guidance shall never have no fear, nor shall they grieve."
والذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون.
Those who are faithless and deny us, they shall be the inmates of the fire, and they shall remain in
يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم وأوفوا بعهدي أوف بعهدكم وإياي فارهبون.
Children of Israel, remember my blessings which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill my covenant, that I may fulfill your cov- covenant and
Covenant.
covenant and be in awe of me.
What does covenant means? Ahad, the promise. Covenant means the promise. Okay, what does it mean? Children of Israel, remember my blessing which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill my covenant, that I may fulfill your covenant and be of me. Which covenant? Allah is talking about a covenant that fulfill the covenant means fulfill your promise. Which promise? On when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the human beings first time, he took the covenant, the promise from every human being that they will follow the guidance of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the covenant. وآمنوا بما أنزلت مصدقا لما معكم ولا تكونوا أول كافر به ولا تشتروا بآياتي ثمنا قليلا وإياي فاتقون.
You believe
Okay.
it, believe in which I have sent down, confirming that which is with you, and do not be the first ones to buy it, and do not sell my sign for paltry gain, and be wary of me alone.
Yes, because changing the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what Allah has descended, we cannot change the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those people, Yahud and Nasara, they do it. They change the hukum of Allah to buy the worldly things. ولا تلبسوا ولا تلبسوا الحق بالباطل وتكتموا الحق وأنتم تعلمون.
Do not mix the truth with falsehood, nor conceal the truth while you know.
وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واركعوا مع الراكعين.
Maintain the prayer and give the zakat, and bow along with those who bow.
Okay. أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون.
You bid others to piety and forget yourself while you receive the book. Do you not apply reason?
Okay. واستعينوا بالصبر والصلاة وإنها لكبيرة إلا على الخاشعين.
Take resource in patience and prayer, and it is indeed hard except for the humble.
الذين يظنون أنهم ملاقو ربهم وأنهم إليه راجعون.
Those who are certain that they will encounter their Lord, and they will judge him.
يا بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم وأني فضلتكم على العالمين.
Children of Israel, remember my blessing which I bestowed upon you, and that I gave you an advantage over the nations.
Mhm. Because all of the prophets came from the generation of Bani Israel. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed his blessing upon the nation of Bani Israel, that all of the prophet came from that clan. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I have bestowed my blessing upon you. Be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay. واتقوا يوما لا تجزي نفس عن نفس شيئا ولا يقبل منها شفاعة ولا يؤخذ منها عدل ولا هم ينصرون.
While of the day whether no soul shall compensate for another, neither an intercession shall be accepted, it nor any ransom shall be received from it, nor will they be helped.
Okay. وإذ نجيناكم من آل فرعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب يذبحون أبناءكم ويستحيون نساءكم وفي ذلكم بلاء من ربكم عظيم.
When we delivered you from Pharaoh's clan, who inflicted a terrible torment and slaughtered you and spared your women, and in that there was a great test from your Lord.
وإذ فرقنا بكم البحر فأنجيناكم وأغرقنا آل فرعون وأنتم تنظرون.
When we parted the sea with you, and we delivered you and drowned the Pharaoh's clan, as you looked on.
So what does it mean that Musa alayhi salam, when he crossed the sea, he was successful in crossing the sea, but Pharaoh drowned. He and his nation was drawn. وإذ وعدنا موسى 40 ليلة ثم اتخذتم العجل من بعده وأنتم ظالمون.
When we made an appointment with Moses for 40 nights, you took up the calf for worship in his sense, and you were wrongdoers.
Yeah. So they did not slaughter the cow, and they were asking for more and more reason why should we slaughter the cow, which kind of this cow. They asked so many questions. So the test became difficult. Okay, we will start Islamic studies now. Okay, can you read the first chapter? Okay, the first chapter is Iman. Iman, can you read it? Just a
Okay.
minute. Okay, read this chapter.
What
Yes,
is
Ilyas. Ilyas, can you read it?
what is true man of faith? Who's a better believer? Who's a true believer? What are the central elements or articles of Iman? These are questions are of vital importance. In fact, this is what Allah's Messenger explained to the angel Jibril, was later asked him about the Iman. When Angel Jibril asked the Prophet, what is his faith? He replied, it is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messages, the last day, and to believe in the divine decree, Al-Qadr, both of the good of it and the bad of it. Muslim. Iman is
Okay.
action. Iman is a statement, action, and words. It has three essential beliefs. No, belief in the heart, profession by the tongue, and performance of the deeds by the physical parts of the body. Belief in the heart. The heart is the locus of Iman, that, as always, as its foundation, the Quran says, O Messenger, let those who race each other into disbelief not grieve you. Those who say we believe with their lips, but whose hearts has no faith. Surat Ma'idah 541. The hence Imam is a statement of the heart. It is made up of recognition, knowledge, and affirmation. In other words, as a believer recognizes that there is none worthy or worship except Allah. He has the knowledge of His truth and His firmness in his heart. This second element of Iman is the actions of the heart. This aspect of Iman is made up of the commitment, voluntarily, surrender, and acceptance. These include, among the other things, love of Allah, of Him, trust in Him, heedfulness of His commands, and prohibitions, fear of Him, and hope of Him. Declaration of faith with the tongue. The second essential element of the Iman is to declare one faith with the tongue. In case the one testifies that one recognizes one recognizes truthfulness of testimony of the faith and its intents. those to adhere to the commands and guidance of what he has testified to, mere pronouncement of the words and then themselves and nothing.
Performance of righteous deeds by the body parts.
Am I meant to do
Okay.
that? Miss, am I meant to read that?
Yeah, yes, you can read.
Okay. Iman is statement and action. Faith increases by acts of obedience um, to Allah, and decreases acts of disbelievance. Uh, the heart is the divine driving force behind all the actions. If the heart is filled with iman, with the love of Allah, His Messenger, fear of Allah, hope in Him, amongst other things, it will certainly prompt the body to perform the act of obedience to Allah. It will make him take away from the forbidden, shameful, and even doubtful of dubious acts. Allah's Messenger said, "There's a lump of flesh in the body where it sounds, and the whole body is sound. But when it comes to being corrupt, the whole body also becomes corrupted. It is the heart, the part of the hadith reported Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Faith, however, differs from one believer to another, and true faith is one that is expressed in actions, as Almighty Allah says. And this is how paradise, which have been made to inherit because of your deeds you used to do in the life of the world. Surah Al-Hijr 43 to 72. The Prophet said, faith 60 odd or 70 old branches, the highest and the best of which declares there is no God worthy of worship but Allah, and the lowest of which is to remove something harmful from the world. Modesty too is a branch of faith. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Is Iman have different branches, and each part is called Imam. In is which that follows Salat is Imam, Zakat is Imam, and Hajj is Imam. Virtues such as modesty, trust, fear of Allah, heedfulness of Allah, and total submission to His will, or even removing the harmful thing from the way, are parts of Iman. Some of these parts are very basic, like two testimonies in the faith. If you lose them, you lose Iman completely. Other than margin, such as removing the obstacle from the way, it is for a reason you lose them. You don't lose Iman completely. Instead, you move to a lofty level of man to its lowest level. There are a number of things that testify to one of truth to faith. These including loving the Prophet, establishing voluntary prayers on the night of Dhikri, Layat al-Qadr, see al-Bakhri, fasting the month of Ramadan faithfully and in anticipation of Allah's reward, see al-Bakhri, month 37. Establishing the obligatory prayer, see al-Bakhri, 140, following the freedom of
Not
procession.
Bukhari, Bukhari, Al-Bukhari.
Al-Bukhari 140, following the funeral procession as a Muslim. See Al-Bukhari 147, observing Hayya, modesty, honor, bashfulness. See Al-Bukhari 124, gifts of faith and
So, what did they say?
it says
Yes,
it talks about Iman and
branches of the faith. What are the branches of the faith?
Iman.
First branch is loving the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, establishing the voluntary prayers, fasting the month of Ramadan, establishing the obligatory prayer, and following the funeral and observing Haya. Okay.
Yeah. Sweetness of faith. Anas al-Malik narrated that Allah's Messenger said, however, person possesses these three qualities will enjoy the sweetness of faith, on whom Messenger and is nearer than him and than anything else. One who loves the person on the sake of Allah, and one who hates to revert to disbelief as he hates to be thrown in the hellfire. Al-Bakhar. He's still
Al-Bukhari.
Al-Bukhari. He is still a believer, he who has
Okay.
is not a true believer. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. A similar hadith states when a person commits illicit sexual intercourse, a man leaves him and remains above his head like an awning. When he parts from it his behavior, the man comes back to him. Ultimately,
Okay. So,
during the time of the Prophet, some people did not command all those who really stole and drank wine. The Prophet did not call them disbelievers. He did not even declare them as relations between them and the Muslim be cut off. Instead, he flogged the drinker and gave him and the hand of peace cut off. At the same time, he sought Allah's forgiveness for them.
okay.
Scholars have argued that the Prophet's words in the Hadith, Iman leaves him and requires him from his head like an always. Suggests that the man should not depart from him completely. A person who performs such deeds would still remains a believer, but he has deficiency in his faith. In other words, in his faith. In other words, a believer with a faith and evil door. With respect to the sin he commits, he's not a true believer. He does not build faith.
Okay, okay. The essential elements of Iman.
Remember to read this.
The essential elements of Iman. The essential elements, articles of Iman according to the Hadith reported in Bukhari. That the belief in Allah, the angels, the books, the messenger, the last day, and the Allah's decree, and good of it and the bad of it. Decree means what?
Um, decree.
The the decree means what Allah has decided for the person. Takdir. You know the fate. Yeah. Okay. Can you fill the blanks?
One.
Can you fill the blanks? The dash is the
The
locus of Iman.
the the decree.
The dash is the locus of Iman. Just a minute. Yeah, you can read from here. Try to find the answer. Can you see?
Me or Marn?
What?
Is it me or Marn reading?
Uh, uh, you can find it out. Dash is the locus of Iman.
Um, or
Just a minute. I think heart. Heart is the locus of Iman. I think so. Yes. Okay. Okay. Find out the next one. Dash is the driving force behind all actions. Iman is the driving force behind all actions. Okay. Faith has dash branches. How many branches?
uh, um,
6 branches of faith. Okay. According to the hadith, the lowest degree of the faith is to dash something harmful from the road.
okay.
Remove the harmful thing from the road. A thief while stealing is not a dash believer.
Um, um,
Not a true believer. The thief while he is stealing is not a true believer.
let's
Okay.
have
Okay. What are the three essential elements of Iman?
um, you have to have faith. You have to fast. On the
No, faith in the heart and kolum bil lisan, saying by with the tongue and action with the arms, with the hands and feet. Okay,
okay.
this is it. Okay, the aspect does believe in the heart consist of?
Um,
Yes, the aspect does believe in the heart consist of?
um, faith, divine, um,
Believe in the heart about the angel. I think so. Believing in Allah, the messenger, the angels. What does profession of faith by the tongue is entail?
uh,
What does the profession of the faith by tongue entails? That whatsoever we believe in the heart, shut shut down हो गया.